Alright guys, Hayzink here. Welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video, and I am on the main account this time. Do you know what, CAMMY? You've been there for too long. CAMMY, I'm going to change you. I want... So, how do I change her? I forget how to do this. Does anyone remember? Oh. Wait, why are these all greyed out? Ah. That's still the same. Like, seriously, why have you not changed? Oh, that's why. Right, okay. Forget my dumb ass, right? Just because I don't know how to do stuff. Right, there we go. Evil Riot, that looks terrible. Gonna need to change that. It's too low down. Right, anyway. Tangent. Welcome back to the channel, like I said. So in this video, I am going to be going over CAMMY. That's it. I'm going to be going in hard on CAMMY. And I'm going to be showing you something. How I broke 1.1 billion, almost 1.2 billion points. I was going to start singing Britney Spears, like, whoops, I did it again, I kicked your ass. Anyway, I can't sing. I'm trying to be funny. I'm really failing miserably here, so just forget me. So, yes, I am going to be going over how I achieved this score, how you can use the things that I did to achieve this score to improve your scores. Listen carefully at what I said there. Improve your scores. I'm not saying you're going to get the same score as me, because obviously to do that you need the units that I used, things like that. But things I did in my run can most certainly help you improve your scores in your run, okay? And most of it comes down to timing and RNG at the end of the day, right? First off, I'm going to show you my BATTLELUST, how it's changed and what I've done. To be completely honest, the only thing that's really changed is I've added some more nodes, okay? If I move my head down, you'll see that the one at the bottom that a lot of people say doesn't work, it does work, guys, right? It does. I just need to break this down quite clearly so everyone knows. I actually, in my last video, when I explained it not how it was written here, because I actually didn't think it functioned this way. And it doesn't function this way, right? This is not how it actually functions, right? It functions in the way that I actually described in that last video, which is, it shouldn't say here after the unleash a combo or a super combo, right? It should say after the unleash a super combo, right? Basically what that's saying is this node only does something if you're using the unit combo 1, so starting the whole chain. For this example, we'll use Guile. And then he finishes the combo, so combo 3. That is the unit it affects, and only when they're doing that, right? So characters like Bison, if you've got him starting the combo, finishing the combo. Characters like Fashion or Trendy CAMMY, you know the units. Sea Viper, someone who can start and finish a combo, they will see additional points based on this, okay? Now, I have ran this event so many times, okay? When I do not have this node switched on, if everything else is the same, because for testing purposes I actually left myself with 12 additional tokens, so that was saying 13, right? Or when it was yesterday it was saying less, right? So I kept the nodes exactly the same. I didn't switch this on, I left this turned off, and I just simply removed this node, okay? So I've done that around about 100 times in total. Each and every single time, when this was switched on, I scored more points than when it wasn't switched on. So this is not a dead node. It definitely does something. Maybe it's not reaching the heights that people think on paper it should reach, but it's certainly working for me, and it works exactly as I expected it to work, which was combo 1, starting the combo, should I say, and combo 3, okay? So you can take a look at the battle nodes I've got there. I'll give you a second while I have some coffee. It's still pretty early, got to wake up. Now, people might wonder why I haven't yet started to put anything into EX move, right? Now, I'll be honest, I don't fully understand the EX move just yet, okay? And the reason for that is I think, I'm not entirely sure, I think, okay, you need this EX move so that you can level up this EX move, okay? I'm not 100% sure on that. It might actually just give it to you, to be honest, so that you can temporarily use it during this event. But I have this EX move, and it's okay. It's not really doing anything that I would want to take something off my team to gain, right? So for me, until I can maybe get this EX move pretty high, it's not a priority for me at all, okay? So copy this talent tree is definitely the way to go, 100%, okay? These ones here should be like the last ones you add, in my opinion, okay? Prioritize everything else before that, right? So, CAMMY, rather than doing it live, I'm just going to use the video, right? I'm just going to go in to the leaderboard and I'm just going to use my replays. It makes it a lot easier to show you it this way, because then I can talk about what I was doing and what I was aiming for. Now, guys, again, please remember, I am not saying to you, you are going to get my score because I used these specific units. But I used these specific units for a reason, and you will have units in your box who can potentially achieve the same sort of results, possibly not on as high a level, but using the combination of timing, using the battle lust that I just showed you, and having patience, you could see your score elevated by 100, 200 million. I don't know. It really does depend on your account, okay? So let's go in just now and I'll talk you through exactly what it was I did, when I did it, and why I did it at the point that I did it, okay? So we'll start off with this one. I need to put it down to a slightly slower speed so that we can talk through this. So you'll see at the start I'm doing absolutely nothing, okay? Now for my team specifically, there's some resetting that goes on here, and it's the only time the resetting goes on is if Flame Chun-Li is not getting her stacks happening of flame penetration. So around about now, if you look there, it was around about a third away from being full is when I started my combo, okay? Now the reason that I started my combo at the point that I started my combo is if I started any earlier or any later, for my team, when Flame Chun-Li would come in with her combo 2, CAMMY would often be in the air or over the top or whatever. With that timing, my combo 2 would hit at the point where CAMMY was still on the ground, okay? So if you're using any units that require like a hit to activate a passive, like armor break or something like that, that is the kind of timing that you're going to want, because that is when the unit is going to be grounded and it's going to allow your units to actually connect with them and not be missing their hits, okay? So that kind of timing was pretty vital for me, and I use that same timing through all of them, okay? Some super attacks seem to take longer to transition than others, okay? However, that timing seemed perfect for me with all my runs, okay? So if I go on to the next team now, with this team, it was exactly the same idea. The only difference is the person who needs to connect on this team is actually the DPS character, the attacker. Now this team is the first team that you will see utilising the combo 1, combo 3 thing that I mentioned, because that all comes from Trendy CAMMY, right? So in our first run through here, watch my combo bar. I'm going to move myself actually because you can't see the combo bar. This is very much like the last time. If you look at the combo bar at the bottom, okay? So I'm at 2 just now, okay? Now I'm going to allow her to trigger her super attack, and I'm going to let it go up, and if you watch the top, you'll see that around about a third of the way, you see that? Just a third of the way towards being finished, so just a little bit just at the end is when I would trigger the combo. This would work perfectly, and it would mean that the character who I was trying to get stacks off with, in this case Trendy CAMMY, she was connecting with the other Trendy CAMMY, because this is the point where the unit is grounded, okay? Now this can apply for loads of different units. It can apply for characters like Fashion Blanca, units that you want to make sure you're actually connecting so that those stacks, those build-ups are actually applying to the unit. And you can see here that I got a very high score with this particular team. My weakest team is my team 3, Okay, my team 3 is my weakest team, and it's the team that I'm kind of labbing today, where I'm trying to see if I can eke out a little bit more score. I won round 1 by around about 500 million, so I don't know, I don't want to count my chickens, but I don't know whether or not this means that it's probably a good chance I'm going to just win all the rounds. I really don't know, but the only thing that's changed now versus yesterday is the timing, okay? With Vega, the timing was slightly different on the attacks. With CAMMY, the only change is the timing, right? So for Team 3, even here, I'm still utilising Combo 1 and Combo 3, because for Combo 1, starting off, I start off with Evil Ryu, okay? Now, if you watch this, I do the exact same timing here, okay? Once she's popped her super attack, I've gone up to combo level 2. In fact, actually, I might go a little bit earlier here. No, I don't. Exact same point again. Every single one was the exact same point. So yes, even here, combo 1 is Ryu. Then his trigger kicks in, so he also gets combo 3. So again here, combo 1. When we get to the end, his trigger kicks in, he gets combo 3. Then I switch it, and it's Guile. And the whole way through this, Guile is triggering his combo 1 and his combo 3. All of this adds up to more damage. So depending on how you have your teams, if you're in a later battle zone, and this is a common question I get, you will have less teams, right? So if you're in a newer server, you might only have 2 or even possibly 1 team. And to be honest, guys, in a lot of ways, you've lucked out there, right? You've completely lucked out, and just let me explain why. You're not at a disadvantage to anyone, right? So yeah, anyway, by the way, that's how I got my 1192 million, so it's 1,192,000,000 score. You haven't lost out to anyone. Everyone in your battle zone also only has 2 teams, right? So no one has an unfair advantage over you. However, you do not have to focus on building multiple teams to get high scores. This is why I think, anyway, I'm not really being challenged that much in my battle zone. So this, how do I put this to make it sound diplomatic and fair? This event is kind of a tiered event. What I mean by that is, if you are a longer term player of the game, if you've been playing the game for quite a while, this event is a whale fest. Whales are going to dominate this 100%. If you are a newer player who requires less teams, then it's less of a whale fest, okay? Because you, with the right RNG, can rank really, really high. Whereas if you are a longer term player and you're free to play, you've got no chance. You've got absolutely no chance. So luck of the draw, really, of when you started your account is going to dictate whether this event is a pay to win event for you, or if it is a more free to play friendly event. Unfortunately, people in my battle zone, it's more of a pay to win event. There is things you have to do, like timing and stuff like that, like I've shown. There's strategies you can use to maximise your damage, like I've shown. Using the right buffers, using the right assists, stuff like that will really rocket your score. But you need to be able to do it on 3 teams, and that's where it starts to become difficult. So if you just dial that back to 2 teams for some servers and 1 team for other servers, you can see how it becomes less and less of a whale fest. And there's unfortunately nothing I can do to help you guys if you are in an old server, because you're really going to struggle to get anywhere on this leaderboard. You are really, really going to struggle. But with timing, with patience, you can definitely elevate your scores. Definitely. And whether it gives you another 10, 20, 30 places or whatever, all of that is potentially going to bring you more rewards and better results. So at the end of the day, guys, what I would do is, honestly, I have done so much testing on this. This is definitely the way to go. You can use it or you can not use it. It's entirely up to you guys. I'm not going to force anything on you, but in my opinion, this is the way to go. I am going to stick some into this tomorrow. I'll probably start using this as of tomorrow because I'll have enough tokens. But using this in not using this, I did not yield better results. Okay, so again, over a testing pool of around about 100 runs, this node gave me more damage with than without. So it's not a dead node, it's not working. This is basically a poor translation. This has been badly translated, and essentially the word combo should not be there. It should just simply say after they unleash a super combo. So again, what it's saying is they start the combo and they end the combo. That is who's going to see benefit off of this node. Anyway guys, I have been Hayzink. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them. I do answer questions. Sometimes I do it days later, to be honest, but with this one specifically, I'll make sure to be in there and answering questions you might have. Hopefully you can find this useful. Please like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new here, I suppose, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace, and I'll see you later. Bye.